Yes, sir. Aye.
Keesounds with the hood shit.
So y'all, let me turn this down a little bit. I hope y'all can hear me good. What's popping? This is like a reintroduction video because it's just like it's been a long time since I posted. But yeah, so just allow me to reintroduce myself, y'all. My name's Keenan. I go by Keesounds. That's the name of the business. I'm a music producer. I just wanted to kind of just tell you guys how I started to make beats.
Keesounds with the hood shit.
Yes, sir. Let me turn that down. All right, how y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my page. Welcome to the page, wherever you are watching this at. We're gonna be breaking this down in the clips. But I just wanted to make a video. To like reintroduce myself because I feel like I never did introduce myself, but I kind of did, but on certain apps. But I just want to reintroduce myself. My name's Keenan. I go by Keesounds. That's the name of the business. I'm a music producer. I build my own like home studio, and that's where I get all my work done. But yeah, I just wanted to, give you guys like the whole rundown on just how we got here because it's 2024. Like, how did I get here? How did I get to making beats? How did I get studio equipment and a logo? All this stuff. So let's just run down the whole story. This gonna be a good video, y'all. So you just get your snacks. And this is the webcam, and I just haven't took it down. So there's that. So yeah, let me put this down. I started making beats seriously 2014. So 2014, that's when I was like, yo, I really want to like do this. I really want to take music seriously. I want to pursue a career in this. I think I can achieve some placements with people and build relationships, work, and just have a successful career in the music industry. So that's why I was like, you know what, like it's time for me to like really kind of make that switch. So how I kind of got started really, I was a person making beats like during lunch. Like everyone's freestyling, like when you're in high school, whenever, you get around some rappers, you might beatbox. So I was like the beatboxer at times. I was the person making beats on the table. I was like the guy like doing that, so people could freestyle and even like if it was like parody rap, like so like I got to know people through that as well. I always had a love and a passion for music. So like especially in hip hop, and the way that like I love like the drum sounds and how they were like processed like with compression, and I love like the industry level like high quality music basically saying, and like my ear to music was like pleased, or like I heard like certain ear candy, I heard certain songs and I'm like, wow, like who made that beat? And it really made me like ask that question, like, yo, who made this beat? And I'm like, yo, no one know who made the beat. They be like, yeah, it's a they be like, it's a so and so song. It's one of their beats. And I'd be like, yo, like Gucci Mane don't make beats. Like, I have to tell people sometimes, like, yo, Gucci Mane don't make beats, bro. Like some of these artists do, but I don't think Gucci Mane was the person making beats. But it got me interested in like music history, and I really wanted to learn more. People who love hip hop are interested in like samples and like, so I was interested in like stuff like that, but I didn't really gravitate towards boom bap. You understand? I didn't gravitate towards hip hop. I really gravitated towards rap. So I do have a high interest for R&B and pop music, rock and roll, doo wop, and all variations of music though. I love music. You understand? Like I write music. So I wanted to become a producer because I felt like I tried to do so many other things basically, and it just didn't work for me. And making music was like something that I felt was my dream, and it was something that I wanted to do. I worked in like all these different industries, and I felt like I was gaining all these like I worked in like retail, logistics, a lot of customer service experience, and like I worked in all these industries, and like I felt like I was just like these were just opportunities for me to gain knowledge and skills and like traits, and it was, and I felt like I was gonna take these things with me, and I was able to like utilize all the information I had to open my own business. So basically after years of just like working for other people, like standing and just standing, like clocking in and standing, I'm like, I kind of don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, so basically I was done standing around for people. And I was kind of like really interested in just being your own boss and that type of like energy and that conversation. I want to learn more about that. Being an entrepreneur, a business owner, I want to just be that. Um, and I want to do things just like regular stuff at my job, like go on vacation, utilize my PTO, and they was telling me nah, like you can't do that. Like nah, bro, you gotta wait. So I just took it upon myself to like sit down and like think like, okay, I have all this experience, so what can I do? And like I said, I took it upon myself to open a business. So yeah, I got all my documents on order, and like a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Um, the blood was like me going to work and like maybe not working safe, and I got hurt, stuff like that. Um, and like you might need first aid or whatever, but like you made that money, and then the sweat is like all the hard work, all those hours. Like I put in a lot of time just walking, commuting, just a lot of energy, like a lot of sweat. And the tears was like figuring everything out, like like how to do every little thing like a music producer would need to know, and still like there's still stuff I don't know, like I said, and that's fine. Like Rome wasn't built in a day. You learn it as you go. But yeah, like a lot of things that like a lot of things that were my goals and were my dream. It was actually very hard to do and like make come about. So like I had to like sit down and be like, dang, bro, like, and sometimes like I had to make sacrifices. Like, yo, you you usually eat this, but you're not gonna eat that today or this week, this month, this season. You're gonna save up for this plugin or this VST because it got better sounds or presets. Like you could do this with it and that with it, and I know it's like it's $40 and you're hungry right now, but save that 40. Bowl of cereal, ramen noodles. Excuse me. I was eating a lot of unhealthy stuff before I started like my health journey, but but yeah, I had to make it. I had to make it like literally, just had to make it. So tears were shed, y'all. Like time passes, people pass away. You want to do music with them, and just stuff happens. Like so tears. Seeing your business up on like Google and stuff like that, it's like okay, like it's like, yo, we're open from this time to this time. Like, okay, well, and like I said, I wanted to make beats. So how did that come about? How did I like start to make beats for real? So my little cousin had a computer. Her dad, my uncle, bought her a computer. Excuse me, I gotta fix my foot. So she's working with this producer and like local producer, and they what's the word? They link up and got a computer from her dad. Uh, she linked up with a producer. He had like a cracked version of FL, um, and it had like every plugin and everything. Like I didn't know that until like later on, but copied and pasted on her computer, excuse me, and yeah, like she brought that laptop home. She started making beats with the computer. I took my time. I got some like real good hours in my job. I started to start saving up, and I'm like, yo, once I get a few more paychecks, I'm going to get FL Studio. Like I'll buy it, you know. And I'm like, it it all started like 2014. So so basically, I'm going back in 2014. I was working like two jobs. And there was a point where I wasn't working. So then when I got like one job, I'm like, all right, let me get another one. And I started like just save it. So I'm saving, making like, you know, $10 here, $20 there, like to put in the bank. You feel me? Like, because you gotta pay your bills. So like when you're extra, I'm like, all right, I got an extra 10. Let me save. Like, oh, I got extra 20. Save. Um, and Black Friday came around. So Black Friday comes around, and I think I had like 300. You know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, I'm trying to get a little laptop, computer, facts. Um, so I'm doing the computer shopping, looking around, and like I go to Best Buy, and dude basically like, yeah, like you're not gonna be able to run FL on the computer because like you need a Mac, and we don't have like your budget. Like if you have credit, you could do put down, and you know you can walk out with the Mac. I'm like, I don't need a Mac. I just need a PC. Like I'm mad confused. Like what is this dude talking about? I just need enough RAM for the program. Like you feel me? You don't make music. I had to realize that. So they didn't have capable computers. So I basically like uh just went home. I'm like, you know what I mean? The clerk wasn't trying to sell me anything. They didn't have anything. Had to go home. Black Friday, I did not buy a computer. So I don't know when Cyber Monday started, but like Cyber Monday came about that Monday. So I'm like, yo, Cyber Monday, bro. I can probably go get a refurbished laptop or something like that. You know what I mean? Nah. Boy went to Walmart, found me a brand new joint. You know what I mean? And that was my blue lappy, MB lappy. If y'all ever seen me with the blue laptop, like when I first started like running around, like, bro, like that's that That's that like original laptop. That's my first laptop ever. And that's like that I bought myself. And that's like my first like beat laptop. Feel me? Um so yeah, so after that, you know, I started getting more like accessories like a mouse, keyboard, and stuff. Cause it was a small laptop. I need like an HDMI to hook up to the TV, stuff like that. Just to make like my cookups more comfortable. And basically I got that because I was like really bogarting my cousin's laptop, bro. Like, feel me? And she even had a piano, and I used to try to be a bogart that. And that's what got me into being like, yo, I'm a man, I'm a grown man, I gotta get my own stuff, bro. So she had like a little keyboard that like it could just play notes like a regular piano. You feel me? It might have had like some drums in it or something, like some, you know, like a little some sequenced sound, so like you could like whatever, you could play along with it in a metronome and stuff like that. So you could practice chords and like learn how to play the piano. But I was just like playing around. So one day I'm like, yo, I gotta get me a little piano. Start playing around. Um, and I found out about MIDI. I found out that like there's a way that like you could hook your piano up to the computer, and it's called MIDI. And like the information and I'm not, excuse me. So basically if you take your if you have a MIDI controller, which is like a piano that's able to be utilized in the DAW in your program, and you can like that what you're playing on the keys, the velocity and all the notes, it'll the computer understands that, and it'll show, excuse me, it'll show inside of the DAW, the application, the plugin, and you'll be like, wow, like yo, the sounds are different. Everything, it sounds real. Like, yeah, because you really played it. Like, you feel me? So I got to learn that after I got my first keyboard, and that first keyboard was fire. A little Casio. The keys lighted up. It was like an LK. I'm trying to think. Like, dang, what was it? A Casio LK. LK something like I see like a LK 2500, but this was like an old joint. This was like an old joint. Like I bought it out the box from my boss at the time for like $100, like 120 or something like that. But yeah, once I gotta go back to my notes. So yeah, worked hard, saved him, got the lappy. That was like crazy. But after that, at this time I was basically working with I was dating. I was dating this girl, so I had moved from one city to another city, and basically I had got a new full-time job. And after work, that was my only time to cook up. Like, and she had kids, so like after the kids and cooking and all that, like, so I would try to find like little pockets of time to like make beats, and it was pretty cool. I used to utilize like certain times like with the kids, like making music and whatever, just having fun. But yeah, so I got a drum kit yet because I didn't really know what I was doing, but I basically like I was like, yo, I gotta make some like concept type beats, and I'm reading, and just one it was just one time like my ex had went on vacation, and I was like, yo, I gotta make something that's like cause like it was for a week. I'm like, bro, I'm going to work. She on vacation, whatever, and it wasn't like vacation. Her son was in like a football league thing, whatever. Like now she had to take her son to that, and I gotta work. No PTO, remember that. Yeah, so I made this beat, and it was just like I would just listen to this beat, bro, like riding the bike to work, cause like she used to drive me to work. It was a far distance, like 8 miles. So I used to ride every day. I think it could have been like I don't know if it was 8 miles there and back, or like 4 miles there, 4 miles back. I don't know, but like it was a ride, bro. It was a ride. So yeah, like, but I had the bike, so I was doing good. I just had to take my time and like, excuse me, I would get to work on time, early, whatever. Um, but I made that beat so that I could like just like zone out and just do the ride. So yeah, this is when I was like sampling crazy and I didn't understand like copyright infringement. So I got this crazy catalog of beats that like you can never like really do anything with, like, but it is what it is. And at this time I got noticed by one of Benzino songwriters, like, you know what I mean? And we was like, locking in, just working, like, he would just like write to some of my, like, a lot of my songs that I would play, a lot of my beats, excuse me, he would just like make songs on the spot, and I would just be like, yo, this is crazy. But yeah, I had a chance to meet that gentleman. His number is in my phone. I forget his name at the moment right now, but I met the um, I met the bro Max from Rhode Island or Connecticut. It might be. I think it's Providence or something like that. But he actually mixed and mastered the song for Huey Pop Lock and Drop It. Um, but his first name's Max. These people like on my Facebook and stuff, you guys. I'm just doing a little introduction. So yeah, but yeah, before I was Keesounds, I was just MB. So I used to make beats under MB, like two letters basically. I used to make beats with Green Team Productions, and Black C at the time had done this like competition with Clinton Sparks, and it was like whoever like wins the competition, they get what's the word? Clinton Sparks. Whoever wins the competition, Clinton Sparks is gonna host your beat tape. Excuse me. Whoever wins the competition, Clinton Sparks is gonna host your mixtape. So Black C won the competition. Clinton Sparks hosted his mixtape, and then he got like drops from Clinton Sparks to like put on his mixtape. You feel me? Like, so now it's like I'm like, oh shit, like somebody had the idea, like, yo, let's use the drops for the beats. So like we was using the drops and like flipping it to like make it sound like Clinton was like, yo, hold on, like but that's basically what I was doing. Like so the drop was, and maybe I could play it real quick. Yeah, like we used to take the Clinton Sparks tag and put it on our beats, but then for me to differentiate, excuse me, because the tag goes ladies and gentlemen, right about now, get green. I forget how it goes, bro. But all I know is like Clinton Sparks, like, hold on. And like, that, oh my gosh, bro. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, right about now. Great. So yeah, basically like it was that tag and a couple of different ones. But I used to do that just so you knew it was me that made that beat. Cause it was like 5, 6 producers on the team at the time. Not including shiz like the OG official producer. There's like other just random producers. Like you feel me? Like so yeah, around that time I was like, all right, I need to go figure out like how to really do this like music stuff. So that's when I branched off from Green Team at the time. I was just like, yo, I want to figure out how to like really do this like one day down the line I want to make a VST, y'all. Like, that's gonna be one of my goals and stuff like that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, there's already producers there. I'm not being utilized. There's no point. You feel me? So now it's like, like I said, 2014. I started. Well, we can go right back after that. So basically, I stopped producing for Green Team. I was producing just Keesounds, just making beats, and I got the attention of somebody. I was like, I just took it upon myself to just get another job somewhere differently. So I was on break at my job, and I was handing out business cards, like just in the mall, just breaking ice with people, and I met a gentleman. I forget his name, but the production team was called Currency, and we was talking, and he wanted me to like join the team. Nothing really got like officiated or whatever, like very like, but confirmed, but I was basically like the next one to be put on the team. So there was that. So and then like shortly after that, like I really took a break on music just to learn again. I do that from time to time. I take breaks before I kind of execute, and I don't know if he just didn't understand that, but he was just like, yo, like, you dropped from the team, you feel me? So I'm just like, dang, all right, like, it is what it is. I ain't doing nothing anyway. So, but yeah. So yeah, the last like that job was a chef's job, and I think I did like one more job after that, like working in the food industry, and I was just kind of like, yo, I'm done, and I switched to logistics, and it was like better for me, like I could work overnights, stay up all night, make music, like it was just better schedule, more freedom. So yeah, like and the company I was working at when COVID-19 happened, I was just scared, so I just went on unemployment. Um, and I was trying to find a better job, and that literally didn't happen until like a year later. Like I was trying to find a job that was like, it was just suffice, like a decent paying job. You feel me? Um, so yeah, like when COVID happened, unemployment happened for me. So I was getting unemployment checks, and long story short, I just saved and bought my equipment slowly but surely. Like everything, like you see in the corner, there's like that's a bass trap, that's a bass trap. Um, even this like little picture, like where's it at? Like this picture right here and this picture right before. Um, those images, the images are not, how can I say, my copyrighted images. Like I didn't draw those, but that's why they're just like in the in the background of the house, like you feel me. But it's just like a picture like with my like logo on it. I just think it's cool, little stuff like that. Like you'll probably catch me wearing like exclusive merch stuff that I made. I might make something that like I can't sell technically, but I think it's fire and it's just like a one-on-one piece, and I'm just wearing it. But but yeah, like the studio monitors. Um, Audio interface, microphone, XLR cords, 2 terabyte gaming computer, flash screen, a mount to hold the flat screen, more padding for the walls. I have like 2 tables and another table. I have a Casio tone, excuse me. Um, but it's fire. Like it does a lot. Like my Casio does a lot. You know. But yeah, so like my Casio does a lot. I love it. It has like the little sheet reader thing for music. Excuse me. I think there's an app too. I could download the app and I could like learn how to play music on the app or whatever. But yeah, I spent like 2 bands on the studio, on the home studio. I have portable equipment as well. Even FL Studio Mobile, you have to buy the application. That's like $15, and you have to like, guys, spend a lot of money. VSTs, plugins, all that stuff. Even like vacuum, duster, air purifier, AC, fan. The new fan I got, it was $50, but it was like originally it was like $112. Like, so I got it on sale, but like, come on, like, anyways, yeah. So I have a home studio, but I try to make it accommodating for the artist, whoever, maybe myself or the artist that's coming in to record, or just whoever wants to have like a kind of laid back studio environment. Um, but yeah, I literally had like this dream to make music since I was a child. Um, I had a chance to like take saxophone lessons, and it was like, yo, saxophone on Game Boy. Then it happened again. You can get a PlayStation, or you could play the drums. And I'm like, dang, why you doing this to me? Like, so yeah, so like I never really had a chance to take music seriously. So that's kind of why I took the chance when I did, because it was kind of like, you better do it now because you're young, you want to do it later. Um, but yeah, excuse me, I'm reading. But let's make another clip. Basically, like after like getting all the equipment, I learned how to like use like, and I'm still learning, like use a compressor and like just use the plugins that you have, reverbs and delays, phasers, and so all this type of stuff. Just understanding how to use it. And yeah, like Keesounds, that idea, like my first name's Keenan. I make beats. I didn't want to be Key Beats. Whoever that is exists. Um, I didn't want to be Bell Beats. My last name's Bell. So I'm like, yo, I gotta be some like, and I was just thinking like, Keesounds is kind of like what I'm about, because and what I wanted my brand name to be, because in trap music I feel like there's key sounds that you hear all the time, like that crisp, clean clap, snare, those hi hats, the drums. Like uh, even the samples, like that might not be a sample, like it's just like a loop. The type of electronic instruments that you hear, the digital production, that's the key sound for me. Understand? So that's kind of like where I landed. I landed in trap music. I'm like, wow, like yo, I could make all this like all the, I could do all this stuff with these like these couple of instruments, like an 808, a kick, hi hat, snare, toms, like crashes, and I'm like open close hi hat. But I'm like, bro, like that's only a couple sounds. Like you can make so much music with just like a few sounds. So like it just got fun for me. It just got fun, like, and very interesting. and especially when it comes to like the history behind stuff, information like JT the Bigger Figure with Zaytoven, Zaytoven with Gucci Mane being like the godfather, like the OG to like Southern rap, and then that's argument like you can argue that it could be Gucci, Jeezy, Ti, right? But then some people be like, whoa, hold on, like look at this Southern rap, like you got 3 6 Mafia, you got Project Pat, like just look at Project Pat, you know what I mean, like so. Well, yeah, like a lot of influences inspired me, but I just wanted to make this real quick, just to like get you guys like up to speed. So I went from being a beat maker to a producer. Like I can record and like engineer a little bit. I have the plugins. I'm still learning, and making and dropping high quality drum kits now. So and beats. So like that's like, bro, like I did it. I made it. Feel me? So living a dream. And that's really it for this video, you guys. And I appreciate you guys for just tapping in, just like watching us to the end. Turn your notifications on, subscribe for more. Please. But yeah, that's really it, you guys. I appreciate y'all tapping in. After this, I'm gonna definitely be posting more cook-ups, shorts, and just like how-tos, tutorials, and putting a magnifying glass on FL Studio that like on things that really just aren't being brought to attention. So but yeah, y'all know me, man. Yo, talk. Y'all know me, man.
Keesounds with the hood shit.